It's time for News and Brews. Because packaging makes a huge impact in our everyday lives, we need smart solutions to design challenges. That's why we have Westpac correspondent Andrew Crow.
All right, we are here, IME West, with my friend Guy Newcombe from Archipelago Technology. Guy, thank you for joining me today.
It's great to be with you, Drew.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And just in case you guys are wondering, we were just accidentally this fresh. We didn't plan this out. So the color scheme is popping right now. But there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the world of packaging. And right now we've got a problem. We've got a problem with packaging where traditionally we've had two major options that you can use. And those two options are paper, which, you know, has its benefits. It can break down, it's biodegradable, but it also doesn't do as much as plastic, right? Which doesn't necessarily break down. It ends up in our oceans, and we have, you know, other compounding problems because of it. What are you all doing to ease the burden into staying with paper, but giving it the strength and all the pluses of the plastics?
That's absolutely right, Drew. There's a big problem with plastic. 150 million tons of plastic made every year. Only 5% gets recycled, and 20% finds its way into the sea, into the roadside. It's a big problem. Paper, as you say, it's clean, it's green, it absorbs carbon, it's great. But there's one problem, it absorbs water too.
Yes.
So what we're doing at Archipelago is they're using the power drop technology. We're able to coat the paper. It makes it waterproof, but at the same time, it keeps it sustainable. You can recycle it just as you would ordinary paper.
Fantastic. So we're not just doing our industry a service, but you're actually making an impact on the world. Is that something that you all set out to do with this technology?
Absolutely, Drew. Yeah, we wanted to solve a fundamental problem that affected the world, that could make a real difference. And so we went out, we talked to people, we listened, and we came up with the power drop technology, which every week people are calling us up and saying, Guy, we think we need your help.
That sounds great. And I hope more people call Guy up and get Guy's help, because this technology, like I said, is not just serving our industry, but it's serving us as a world, as a society, as you know, an environment. Now, Archipelago and your power drop technology isn't, you know, just one box that you can get. It's not one size packaging. Tell me how it works and how you guys can customize these packages to fit the customer's needs.
Absolutely. At the core of the technology, it's really quite clever, but also quite simple. You have a drum, and this is just a small one that I could fit on the plane. Some of our drums are way too big, bigger than me. The drum's got thousands of little precise nozzles. You fill them up with your coating. It can be very sticky. It can be very difficult. It can have big particles in it. We fill it up, we rotate it, and we blow it out with clean air. So it's a really clean technology. And then we make the drum to match your product.
Okay. And so this product can be anything from a size of a plate to how big? How big of an application could I get in my packaging?
Well, it can be big. It can be as big as a plane. But we are looking at every package that you can buy, and we're also doing things outside packaging, but using the same technology. So we're flavoring food, and also we're making silicon chips in a much cleaner way. But deep down, we're doing the same thing. We're coating with special substances with almost no waste whatsoever.
So what happens with the packaging? It gets coated, I use it, I send it out to my customers or my clients. What do they do with that packaging after it's done?
Well, you need, it can be recycled just as ordinary paper is. So the coating that we put on it is clean, but it's also very thin. So we can pop that paper into the recycling basket, and it gets recycled and reused as paper.
Fantastic. So what is the scale of this solution? How can we make a major dent in the solution of sustainable packaging using this technology, and how do we get more people to adapt it?
Well, you're doing a great job, Drew. You're helping me do exactly what we need to do. We need to get the word out. The word is getting out. As I say, people are calling me up every week saying, Guy, we need your help. Can you help us?
Keeping you busy. Are there any clients that you can talk about, or any really cool packages that you all have made that you guys are very, very proud of?
Well, we can't talk about our customers, but I can tell you we're working with both some of the biggest names in the business, but also there's some very innovative startups. The thing is, they've solved half the problem. They're making the paper package, but they're not waterproofing it, so that we are using PowerDrop to waterproof these paper packages.
And make the final step.
Exactly so.
That sounds fantastic. What industries do you serve, or what industries can be served by this packaging?
Well, the package, food, beverages, makeup, beauty, medical, every industry that's represented here, we can serve.
Fantastic. And a lot of times, food and medical especially have to go through special processes. They can't just be held by anything. So that shows that your processes are very clean and pretty sterile. Is that right?
That's absolutely right. Yeah, and very, very repeatable.
Okay, fantastic. So whether you are a food maker, manufacturer, whether you work in medical, whether you work in anything. He said makeup, Rihanna, Fenty, what's up? Let's make sustainable packaging. This is a solution for you. It's not just going to end, the waste that we have. It's not going to just give us stronger packaging in paper form like we like, but it's going to reduce those plastics and help us use them more and use them again and continue to build them. Is there any parting words that you'd like to give us or our audience about what you all do?
Well, we make packaging cleaner. We coat things with no waste. So if this is something that you'd like to do, if you've got a problem, please get in touch and we can help.
So let's rewind a little bit, because I want to make sure people grasp the scale of this problem, right? How much exactly is 100, would you say
150 million tons.
That's insane, 150 million tons. So what's that, like 1,000 elephants? 1 billion elephants, right? Right. That's a lot of waste.
Where is this? About 150 million elephants.
Where is this waste going?
That's a lot of elephants.
Right, tons of elephants.
Well, it's the waste. This is the big problem with plastic waste. Because plastic never gets destroyed, you can only do two things with it: bury it or burn it. And that's what happens to that 150 million tons. It either gets buried in the ground or it gets burnt and the CO2 goes into the atmosphere. And that's why it's such a big problem. And that's why everybody is calling us up saying, Guy, can you help us?
Well, Guy, you've definitely helped me. I think you've helped a lot of people out here today to learn the problem, the size of the problem, which I still can't wrap my head around, and the solution that we have out here that is helping us solve it. So thank you to you, thank you to your company, and you all stay tuned for more awesome interviews from IME West.
Great. Thanks, Drew.
Thank you, Guy.
Great being with you.